What's going on, guys? Black Scout Survival, and I'm pretty excited about today's video. We have a new product. This is something that I've been working on for quite a while. Kind of had the design in my mind, and actually got with Dave Winger Blades a few months back, and got this into work. And I've always been a fan of karambits, and I'll kind of talk about why real quick. Karambits have been around for a long time, and there's a reason why they're still around. It's because they're effective. To me, they're one of the most effective close combat blades on the planet. You know, it has a retention ring, so you're not going to lose it. The other thing is that if you look at a straight blade, the human body is all rounded. Every part of the human body is rounded. There's nothing flat here. So if you go to cut, especially if you studied any kind of blade art, you want to know that if you're in a blade on blade fight, and heaven forbid you never get in that situation, but if you are, you never want to get close enough to where the person can hit your vital targets to your body. You want to what they call defang the snake, which is hit this. So this is a mock-up of the T.U.S.K right here. The blade's curved just like the body, so everywhere on the body that's curved, it's gonna give a good cut, especially with that forward edge. When you're flat, it's still cutting, okay? If you're in a grappling situation, you got in a forward grip, and let's say, I see a lot of guys carrying, you know, knives that are reversed like this, but that's not necessary in a grip like this with the karambit. If I'm in a grappling situation, I can reach around the back and just pull forward, okay? So to me, the karambit just pretty much, there's a reason why it's been around for all these hundreds of years, and it's still effective. Usually it was carried as a backup weapon, and that's how I see it today. I mean, I think you should conceal carry firearms, or you know, the modern day, you know, weapons you need to master. We're not, you know, using swords and bow and arrows anymore. So the karambit was the backup to that, and I kind of feel like the karambit should be a backup to what we have today. So Dave Winger, I got with him. You may remember him from the Wigliffe. He is a journeyman smith with the American Bladesmith Association, or ABS is what a lot of people call it. That's a pretty high honor, pretty high regard. Daniel Winkler is also an ABS certified bladesmith as well. And so I got with him because I trust his work. He does great stuff. This is the T.U.S.K, Tactical Urban Survival Karambit, its acronym. So the T.U.S.K is designed to be a EDC, or daily carry blade. I wanted something small, fixed blade, something that you don't have to pull out and try to deploy the blade. Fixed blade is what you really want in a situation where seconds count. And so what we have here is a 2.5 inch cutting surface. We have an overall 3-inch blade, overall total knife length of 7 inches, a weight of 4.4 ounces. This is 80 CRV2 steel, and it has a Caswell black finish, and olive drab G10 carbon fiber pins and black liners. You'll see the Dave Winger stamp as well as the Black Scout stamp crest on there. Now, what I did is I took some ancient type design features of karambits and other blades, and I kind of incorporated them into this T.U.S.K. So what we have here is, if you'll notice, a modified Tonto tip. That tip is going to give it great strength as well as for stabbing. You can stab in any direction, and it's going to go in, because a lot of karambits are way too curved, so they're really only good for you know, slashing type. But I wanted to have something that can stab as well. If you'll notice too, the blade, even though it looks like really curved, that's kind of misleading. The blade just has a very slight curvature on it, so it's almost like a standard blade, like a Warncliffe. On the back of the blade here, we have a few barbs, as you can see, and this is an ancient design called cocktail feathers. It was used in ancient karambits. If you know anything about karambit fighting, you know about trapping and catching, and that's kind of what it's designed to do, is a trap and catch. It's also good for striking if you want to do an extended grip strike, so that as well. But another thing is and one of the biggest things to me, is that a lot of knives are really just straight and sharp, and good for stabbing. I wanted this to, whenever it goes in and you hook and withdraw, this is going to, you know, eviscerate someone. It's going to go in and grab and hook and just tear and destroy and maximize damage. If you're in a combative situation, whether you're in the military or you're a prepared citizen, you're fighting for your life, I want you to cause as much damage as possible to try to get you out of that situation. And that's kind of what that is designed to do. It's going to go in there and pull and just hook. So the handle is extremely ergonomic. On the back of the retention ring here, we have some jimping, so give you good grip. I hadn't really seen that in a Karambit before. The other thing is the ring is slightly oversized. It works well with tactical gloves, so those are the guys in the military that want to use this as a backup weapon. That's going to work quite well. So kind of talk about the sheath real quick. Sheath standard Kydex has a belt clip. It can flip either way. I like to wear it on my non-dominant side. That way, if I need to break contact with someone and get to my concealed carry pistol, I can, you know, get my concealed carry. I can also change mags as well with my pistol, so I can, you know, change mags and still retain that and do that shooting. Don't worry, there's no one behind the camera. So I kind of just want to show my concealed carry holster here. Got a concealed Glock 19 extra mag and the T.U.S.K Karambit, kind of all in here, so I can access this. I can access my concealed carry really easy, and I could flip this around to the side. It just kind of moves however I want it, but you can see it just kind of disappears there. We'll have this version available. We'll have a few available for ready to ship, so you order and they'll ship. But don't fret if you miss out on that. We're gonna have a pre-order extended, so you can just click that pre-order button. Pre-order, you'll get it in about 8 weeks. That's about the turnaround time we're gonna have. We also have a few Urban Sniper camo versions available, and they are really sick. They're Cerakoted. This is just kind of like an introductory thing. It's not something that you're going to be able to pre-order. It's just something I wanted to offer for those guys. We're first releasing this, and I want to have something, you know, a little extra for those guys that are jumping in on the very beginning of the T.U.S.K. So anyhow, like I said, I think it's one of the greatest combative knives on the planet, the Karambit that is, and I wanted to put like my kind of experience and my input into the T.U.S.K design and update it and modify it for daily carry, military, law enforcement, or the prepared citizen. So anyhow, you can follow that link below and check out and go ahead and get yours pre-ordered. And like I said, American made, handmade. Dave Winger makes them by hand. They take about, you know, these took about a little over a month to build. So, you know, I mean, he's actually building these by hand, the sheath and everything. So anyhow, guys, hope you enjoyed it, and go check them out and get in on that pre-order. And thanks for watching Black Scout Survival.